Matthew, Matthew 4. Back. Christ directly. Come on, praise the Lord. Find a seat always ahead of you. Don't sit behind a seat. Don't sit. You are there. Let's talk about temptations and the leading of the Spirit. I want us to get back there. Temptations and the leading of the Spirit. And I want my daughter Vero to go back to Matthew 4. I want you to begin again, Matthew 4. I don't want to leave anything that God wants to unveil in that place. And I will ultimately give you permission to ask questions from where I began teaching. So make sure you study and listen and re-listen. And that is the only sub-series that I have told you to ask questions because of its importance. That is a master key of the turnaround of this calling. One has a few this year. Praise the Lord. Now read. We are in Matthew 4 from verse 1.
Matthew chapter 4 from verse 1.
Yeah.
Then Jesus was led up by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil.
Now, my question is, what is the relationship between temptations? Why should God have his child that is newly born being led by the Spirit, led through the environment of temptations that are beyond his faith? Why? I want us to see why. Why should God allow that? Is he leading you that you may fall? Or is he leading you to stamp out the victory of Christ and disapprove the devil? Why is he leading you through that realm? So that you can understand yourself and walk accordingly. One has a feeling. He was led by the Spirit. And it's not that as he was led, coincidentally he was tempted. No. The Spirit led him against the devil's opposition. He led him through the realm of temptations, which are situations beyond his faith. He led him to confront the devil beyond his present faith. That's mockery. That's God mocking the devil. That's mockery. Actually, it's mockery. That's what is in my mind. He does that to mock the devil. It's mocking him. It's telling him, I want to give you a son that is in the process of being born. Those who are born are too much, too heavy for you. Devil, I want to give you a baby, a son that is in the process of being born. Because the leading of the Spirit is the process of our sonship being brought forth. I want to give you that. I want to give you a suckling. Because you are just worthy a suckling, devil. One has a few. I want to give you, because you are worthy of circling Christ. Because Christ has no battle with you. He won it. So you are worthy the circling Jesus. And they will fix you. Why? Where is the truthfulness of this? Now, what are temptations? What are temptations? They are the working of the devil in the physical realm beyond the present faith of the child of God, of that child of God. They are the working of the devil in the physical realm beyond the present faith of that child of God. I mean, it's the working of the devil beyond your faith. And that is the realm God leads you through. And the Spirit cannot lead you anywhere else. It will lead you there. One has a few. Which means it's a realm, according to the devil, of the highest warfare and opposition. And yet God will lead his circling there. His child that is being born through there. One has a few. I want you to see that the victory of this child is already granted. Aye. It's the victory of Christ. And that Christ exists in the spirit of that child. Aye. That is the man we shall see is the one in the leading of the spirit in that mind. One has a few. I mean, he is not being led to defeat the devil. No. He is being led to confirm the victory that he enjoys in the new person of his material vessel. In his spirit. That is Christ. Remember, Christ is already the new person of that material vessel. By virtue of him, you are a new creation that you are bound to be in every situation. That you are bound to be in every situation. Come on, praise the Lord. Let me tell you, child of God, you have the fullness of God, the Spirit. That is the man that is leading you through the battlefield of temptations. Is the one who is leading. He is not leading you that you may fight. Telling you come behind. Come. You are walking in a path where he is not. Man, you can fear. Come behind me. I'm leading you. One has a few. The Christ in your spirit. The man that conquered the devil. He comes in you in fullness in your spirit. For the purpose of becoming the leading of the spirit in your mind. For the purpose of leading your mind from victory unto victory. From victory unto victory. Is the army shall he lead. Until every enemy is vanquished. Come on, praise the Lord. So that Christ shall be Lord indeed. Indeed, one has a few. Come on, praise the Lord. Let me tell you, this chapter, opening my mind, the church has never understood herself. Even me now, I respect the church. I respect the circlings of God. The least as important as the highest. They can accomplish as greater as the highest if they can understand themselves. But as a few, come on, praise the Lord. We are all in infinity. We are all in infinity except for the lack of the knowledge of the word. Except for sin finding way into our mind. We are in infinity. If that leading of the Spirit can be continuous, continued, you will conquer every devil.